the limit. Alex, I just was wondering about this season so far, who has been your favourite or standout player? Because there seems to have been a few that have kind of made a name for themselves so far this season.
Like I said, Cherky's smashing it. Marmouche, he's just non-stop. And then also, like Erling, I feel like he's now taking more time on the ball. Like when he first joined, he'd just be getting the shots off, but couldn't really do much with the control. And now he's finding ways to do more now, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, completely. Yeah. I think Pepper spoke about that though as well, like the hold-up play, which either just gives us a second to get up the pitch, or then bring in the likes of Foden or Shirky. So his game's evolving because of the players around him as well, Shaun.
Yes, it is. But I'm one that will stand here and argue with his goal scoring ratio. He doesn't have to touch the ball in midfield.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I think that was something that we all looked at when he first came, and it was like, okay, we've got this prolific goal scorer. The odd time when a ball went into him, you thought, okay, could he have done better? Well, he's certainly improved on that. He's done immensely well in that department. But, he's the one that's made me think he could touch the ball 5 times and score 4 goals.
Yeah.
And are we bothered that he touches it 20 times and does stuff in the midfield? So I think he's certainly improved in that side of his game. It looks like he's even getting better with finishing as well. So
I heard as well he modelled his game on you, Shaun. That's just, I've heard that on good authority from his dad.
Sources could be right.
Let's look at today's opponent then. We take on West Ham here at the Etihad Stadium. They are shaping up like this. Obviously, Areola in goal. Then we've got Walker-Peters, Todibo, Kilman, Scarlers, Magassa, Potts, Fernandez, Somerville, Paqueta and Bowen, who captains the side. We know, Alex, they are struggling a little bit this season, West Ham. They obviously lost their manager, Graham Potter. They brought in Nuno. It does feel like today's going to be very, very tough for them. Do you feel?
Yeah, well, like Shaun said, we've got to kind of... we've got to smash the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But see what happens.
And also, I guess, when you look at Nuno coming in, he's not quite got them singing a tune yet, Shaun. Why do you think they're finding it difficult this season?
Yeah, it's interesting because one of the easiest things to fix in a team is defensively. Because really all you say is nothing goes between us here, nothing goes between us as a team. So you make sure your distances are close and narrow. So it becomes harder for the opposition to pass balls through or dribble through, and you just make sure the lines in front of you are not too far and that you're squeezed up. So one of the easiest things is actually fixing a team defensively. But they're conceding, and whether it's still early days, so they need to buy into what Nunes is asking them to do. But for me, the only exciting thing about West Ham is probably the front players. They have the ability to create a little something. But again, they concede, and they're not prolific at goals, but they do have players that can score goal if you fall asleep.
And if you even look at the Leeds game, that was a very, very scrappy game, and they have thrown away a couple of leads as well. Is that as well a confidence thing or a concentration thing?
Yes, it's both, because they also know that they've had enough games now where they go ahead and that they concede a goal, and they're thinking. They go ahead in the game and they're thinking it's coming, a goal's coming against us, a goal's coming. So then they start to believe it. So they've not really got this belief that they can score a goal, keep a clean sheet, whether that's 1-0 or then go and score a second goal. They don't quite have that belief. So he's got some work cut out for them in terms of what they need to do and how to improve. But I can't see them getting to, a good result here today.
No, and also just to make us all feel a little bit better about that as well, West Ham have lost 15 of their last 16 games against Manchester City here at the Etihad. Last time they won was under Stefan Bilic in 2015. So a good omen for us, guys.
Wow.
Very good omen. Now listen, we saw at the start of the show, young Braden has been bringing out the presents and the Christmas joy. There was a lovely little moment as well when you both came into the studio together. It's so great to have Braden part of Matchday Live. We've had him outside the Etihad Stadium, so let's see what he's been getting up to.
Okay, so we're outside the Etihad now. As you can tell, I am Manchester City's Christmas Santa today. We're going to be going round asking questions and giving some prizes out. Let's go. Come with me. And we'll start off with this kid here. I think it might be Haaland. Hello there. How are you doing? I like your kit. You're looking very smart. Has anybody ever told you that you look a little bit like Erling Haaland?
Yes. Really?
Oh, that's a surprise, isn't it? Now, can you tell me who your favourite Manchester City player is in the world ever?
Aguero.
Aguero is the correct answer, and for that we're going to go into the Christmas sack. Do I look like Santa Claus as well? What do you think?
A bit.
You say I'm better looking than Santa Claus, aren't I? Yeah. He said yeah, he knows I am. Right, we're going in here. Here, mate. This is for you today. For that, it's the City flag. Merry, Merry Christmas. See you in a bit, buddy. Right, let's carry on going. Gonna bring me Christmas sack down here now. Here it is. Merry Christmas. Right, so we're looking for fans. We're gonna ask them questions, Christmas and City related, of course. Hello, guys. How you doing? Merry, Merry Christmas. Now, what's your opinions on Christmas pudding?
Awful.
Awful. So mince pies are better.
No, don't do pudding.
Oh no! Oh, what is going on?
No.
Seriously? What about you?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake? Come on, this. I mean, it's a good cheese. Not very festive, though, is it? We're looking festive.
I love Christmas dinner though.
Christmas dinners. Oh, and do you cook it? Oh, you like the chef? Is it good? Lots of people coming this year, or is it keeping it?
No, we're going to grandparents this Christmas, so yeah.
So the pressure's on. Pressure's on. Well, I'm Santa today, and because, well, actually, to be honest, you know what? She doesn't like puddings. You're on the naughty list. You're on the naughty list. On the naughty list. No. I've changed my mind. I was thinking then, I was about to go into my sack. I'm thinking, it's Christmas, and you're telling me you don't like Christmas puddings? No chance. Here's West Ham fan, he's definitely on the naughty list. We're going to carry on coming down here. Here we go. Excuse me, guys. Hello. Can I grab you for a couple of minutes? Yep. Right, I've got a question for you. Yep. What is your favourite Christmas song?
Shakin' Stevens, Merry Christmas, everyone.
And can you sing it for us?
You wouldn't like me to sing.
Are you sure? Now, if I was to give you a Christmas hat, would you be wearing it?
Yes.
Would you promise me for the whole duration of the game you're going to wear this Christmas hat?
Put it on, yes.
You promise me?
I promise
You're going to put it on Santa Claus's life, you're going to wear this Christmas hat?
Santa Claus's life, I'll put it on.
I think I like that. Right, here we go. Let's see if it suits you. Pop this on for us. Well, see how it looks like. Me and you could be the models on the website, actually. What do you think? I tell you what, he looks good, doesn't he? Yeah. What do you think?
Perfect, yeah. Keep your head warm.
It keeps your head warm.
Yep.
And I'm going to be looking for you. And if I see you without that hat on, he's going on the naughty list.
Right, okay.
All right?
Yeah, fine.
Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful day. See you in a bit. Well, to be fair, he's giving me a run for his money there. He looked pretty good in that hat. We're coming through here. I'm feeling a competition. I'm feeling like we're going to get into a competition. There's a man there, he's liking it. We're going to find two people and we're going to get them to compete for a prize because Christmas is competitive-ish, I guess. Okay, here we go. Let's find two people that look Christmassy. We're looking for Christmas people. Sorry, mate. Okay. Yeah, here's some lads in. The bucket hat boys. We're going for the bucket hat lads. Here, lads. Do you fancy competing for some Christmas prizes? Yeah. All right, let's get in the middle. We need two teams, right? We'll split in the middle. We're going for two teams here. All right, listen. I am today Manchester City's Christmas Santa, and that is very loud. I'm the judge as well. I want your best Manchester City chant, but you got to sing it. And if you sing it and it's not good enough, you're not getting a prize. You know, he's not getting Christmas prize. Who's going first? Yeah, I want your best City chant. Go on, all of yous. City song. You're going first. Go on, lads.
I don't know, eh?
Oh, boys. City song, City chant. You can sing Blue Moon, of course you can. You ready? I'll help you. Blue Moon,
They saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart.
without a love of my own. I like that. I rate that. Yeah, he wins for that. We'll go into the bag. Here, lads. Merry Christmas. And also, Merry Christmas to you too. All right, we'll move on. Have a good day, lads. That was poor, that really. Why were they singing Bernardo Silva? So many good choices, but Blue Moon is the classic, I guess. We're going to move round here. And let's go for this fella here in the City scarf. Excuse me. Hello, everybody. Would you like to compete for a Christmas prize here today?
No.
Come on.
Go on then.
You seem to me like a pretty funny guy. I want to know your best Christmas joke. You got some thinking time?
No.
Well, I'll give you one. What happened to the boy that had all the Christmas decorations?
Not a clue.
He got tinselitis. Hey. Oh yeah, he likes it. Give us your best joke. Come on, joke. Come on.
Not a clue.
That's not very funny, is it? That's not very funny. Right, well, instead then, what's your favourite Christmas song? And to redeem yourself, you got to sing a little bit of it. Come on, mate. God, you're killing it here.
Behave yourself.
Come on. Oh, never mind. I tell you what, we've been going round. You're definitely on the naughty list, 100%. I'm not coming down this chimney. Move to the side here. In fact, we'll just move to the right. Can I disturb you eating your chips?
Huh?
How are the chips?
Unreal.
Are they good? You look like City fans. You both got the new stuff on. I'm City's Christmas Santa. Would you like to compete today to win a Christmas prize?
I'm alright.
Yeah, well, anything. I was going to say, what's your favourite Christmas song? And can you sing a little bit of it for us?
What is it? Last Christmas. Last Christmas.
Gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. And this year, to save me from tears,
I'll give it to someone special.
yeah, that deserves a prize. And we're going to go in for a big one. Are you ready? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Unreal.
A football all the way from the North Pole, that, so enjoy your chips. Okay, so we've still got more prizes to give away. We're still going to be heading round, but there's not much festive cheer. I'm going to go and tell everyone, sing some Christmas songs in a minute, but back to you guys in the studio.
Braden, you flipping beauty. Absolutely belted. I got to say, round of applause for Braden. That is absolutely dynamite. The grumpy man was a personal favourite, and I thought, fair play, Braden, you persisted with it. But don't worry, we've got more of Braden coming later on in the show. I tell you what, I think he could be the star of the show there, Braden, already. Alongside me in the studio, obviously, we've got Alex, we've got Shaun, and now welcoming to the studio, Brad, Alex's dad. Welcome along to Matchday Live.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. First of all, obviously, we've got to speak about your son. You must be so proud of all he's doing and also kind of how quickly things seem to be picking up.
Yeah, of course, very proud. You know, it's a great journey, really. It's something that, as a family, you know, we're enjoying. It's all great to be involved with and watching him grow. So, yeah, really proud. It's been amazing things, like with the City thing the other week. He's played for the players when they won the league. So yeah, lots of things going on, so we're really proud and we can't wait to see what happens in the future.
And for you, Alex, as well, obviously having you kind of dad there, because I know he kind of works alongside such a big support, must be great for you as well.
It's great, but I can't listen to him. I don't. Do you know what I mean? No, but I love it. And it's good he comes to all my gigs. Yeah. He's like, when we tour, my mum sells the merch and drives the van, and my dad roadies us, tour managers, and proper family business.
Well, also, I remember when you were playing, and we were speaking about this as well, Brad, that actually your band as well kind of are obviously all your mates, but they've kind of come along the way, haven't they?
Yeah, they've joined the journey from day one since busking outside the Etihad or playing on the streets, and we've just all grown together and we're all good mates, and it's like mad the experiences we're getting, like just casually, just like we played the Ali Pali in London to 10,000 people, smoking the Black Keys over summer. We just kind of just all the lads, we rock up in the van, play these mad shows, and it's just dream come true for me. I love it.
Well, you're working hard at it as well, and obviously as well you support the right football team.
The right football
courtesy,
team.
I'm guessing probably because of your dad.
Yeah.
I mean, Brad. So we'll get into the team in a second, but have you? I mean, talk us through your City journey. Has that been from day dot as well?
From a very young age, yeah. From probably the age of 4, 1978 was my first game. Wow. City Oldham, but it goes back with my grandfather. He was a big blue. He was good friends with Ken Barnes back in the day. I used to sometimes travel on the first team coach in the 50s with the players back and home to the game. I saw some pictures, and back in them days, after the game, it'd be totally different. They'd be smoking woodbines.
That's a little something coming up.
Yeah. You know, they'd be there. But and my grandfather, he actually had a heart attack in Main Road and died, so he was City till I die. yeah.
Gosh, that is literally the song coming that life imitating. Oh, gee whiz.
1974, and the game after, apparently, they spread his ashes across the centre circle to make a cross.
Wow.
So that was been City through and through.
Yeah, through and through. Also, probably blaming City for the stress, probably. Wasn't leaving it too late. Talking about this season, obviously, we were just chatting about it there with Alex. What have you made of City season so far? Because we needed a reaction after last season, and we've got one.
Fantastic. It has been brilliant. I mean, there was a little bit of a hiccup, I thought, beginning of the season, the Brighton, the Tottenham game, and it was like, oh God, here we go again. But since then, they've been amazing. I mean, Cherky is on another level. Bernardo, for me, is my favourite player. He's been here, 7, 8 years now, and he's still fantastic. He's amazing. It'll be sad to see him go, but amazing team. Doku this season is on fire. He's improved so much from last year. We knew he had that potential, his skill, but he was just not quite getting the balls in. He was hesitating or whatever. This season, he's just been on fire. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a loss to lose him now for the next 3 or 4 games, but he's probably now the best winger in the world, I'd say. His skill is amazing to watch. So, I'm really excited for it. I think Pep has evolved the team again. And I'm confident for the season, And usually this time of the year, the last previous seasons, we've always had that hiccup after the November after the international break.
World Cup.
This year we haven't, and we're firing, and I don't even think we're in 4th gear yet.
No, and that's the exciting thing, Shaun. It just it's a great point that you said there that how we've evolved the team and we've been picking up a little, momentum bit by bit. Then we've had those little blips, but it does feel that we've kind of gone to that next gear now. But there's still so much more to come.
So much more to come. I mean, these players are coming in, and this is what's good when you get players. Again, players who are fairly new to the team, starting to understand what Pep really wants, his way of playing, but still being able to play their game as well and bring to the team the quality and value. It's beautiful to see. And again, as Brett says, going now, not in 4th gear, but just coming along nicely. So it's really good where we are.
And Brad, just from you, obviously, watching the team, I was thinking from a fan's perspective, what are the things that you see that have changed, that have got us into this position, or are you enjoying seeing in this City team this season?
Yeah, I'm just enjoying watching it. I feel on the defensive side, I know we've conceded a few, but we seem to have cut that out where we always used to get hit on the break. We'd be really high up the field, and then, 80% possession, and they just kick it forward.
2 passes.
We seem to have cut that out. I think they've really worked on that this season. As I say, Doku, I mean, he's been a revelation. He's been really worked on his final pass and everything. Now it's working. So I just think as a collective, I mean, Cherky's something else. I mean, we've been blessed with midfielders at this club, haven't we? In the last 10 years, David Silva, Bernardo. Phil Foden come in, and now we've got Cherky. We've been gifted with amazing midfielders. So it's so exciting to see. The new keeper, Donnarumma, is amazing. Diaz at the back is a rock. I mean, he's another one of my favourite players. His passion, his drive for the team, amazing. So I'm really looking forward to it. And Haaland, as always, he's smashing the goals in.
God, that's much more than that, can you?
Exactly. So all looking good. I'm really confident for the season. So
Brad,
let's see.
I'll get Brad in here more as well. We get the insight and the positive vibes. Well, listen, while you're here as well, we wanted to do a little bit of a Christmas quiz. Okay. And I'm sorry, Shaun, you're going to be out on your own on this because we're going to do Dad and Lad versus Shaun Go-To. Okay? Hello, Shaun. So we're going to, as you might have heard, you're wondering what are them sounds in the studio. It's not a prank. We've got our buzzers. So you have to buzz in if you know the answer. Can we hear the buzzers, please, Shaun, please? Class. Lovely. As you can see, high-end, top-end value here on Matchday Live. Okay, so this first one we are going to be looking at. It is anagrams, okay? We're going to be bringing up a player's name on the bottom of your screen, and then when you've worked it out, press your buzzer to tell us who is that of the current City players. Oh, Brad's in. Go on.
Phil Foden.
Let's have a look.
Elf.
Oh. Hey!
Hey. Phil Foden.
Very good. All right, it's one to Dad and Lad. Here we go.
That was one each.
Let's look at number 2. Here we go. Oh.
Right.
Okay, past or present?
Okay, past or present.
Ooh. Gosh, even I'm
I
struggling.
need We're still live, yeah? Don't go nowhere, we're going to get it.
Well, I can't get
Connection's
that
not
one.
faulty. Oh, is this a clue?
Yeah. No,
Oh,
Tell you.
got it.
I can't get it.
I
And red nose.
Donnarumma!
No, but you're in the ballpark, Shaun. If we were showing Donnarumma,
Yeah. I still have it.
I kind of just enjoying everyone trying to work it out. Riveting. No? Same position?
Same position?
Yeah, it's Donnarumma.
There's no J for
Whiz.
Ortega, Trafford, Joe.
Joe. There's no Joe.
No.
You've got it behind the camera, I think.
Do you have it?
Yeah. Same position. I've been our keeper for 9 years. Iconic.
Edison.
Jesus, Edison, yeah.
Your brother, we got Alice's brother behind the camera. You got that a lot of time ago.
When you look
Well
at that.
done.
All right, third one. This is great.
Right.
Here we go.
Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
We're going to give you both that as well. That is Erling Haaland. Okay, now, so 2-1. Okay, this next question, we're going to do part 2 in a little bit, is this. Who has scored the most Premier League goals for Manchester City in the month of December? Is it A, Sergio Aguero, B, Yaya Toure, C, Raheem Sterling? Now, you can give an answer each on this. Or if it's Shaun?
I think it's a trick question, this one. Yeah.
Oh, hello. Go on.
It seems obvious that it's Sergio, but I'm going to go Sterling.
Should we find out if you're right?
Let's find out.
Let's find
Oh,
out.
I'm wrong.
Shaun, is it correct? Shaun, it is correct. Well done.
Yes.
It's a sneaky one. And also,
Yeah.
you always forget how many goals Raheem Sterling
He
scored.
did, yeah, over 100.
18, I've just got my 18 goals in December.
Oh, was it
Raheem Sterling
18? Yeah.
Yaya
Yeah.
Do you know
got
what year that
16. I think it's across a kind of couple of the months.
yeah.
Yaya was 16 and Aguero 15. But Sterling, and it's always there's a love-hate relationship, I think, sometimes.
Yeah.
But Pep always speaks about his importance in that time, and you do forget the goals the number of goals he scored, Brad.
I think he's is he in like the top 5 goal scorers or something of club history?
Yeah.
So you know, he was a great player for us, really.
For sure.
Yeah.
Part 2 of the quiz will be coming up, and I know what you're thinking. Are the buzzers going anywhere? No, they're not. They're going to stay right here in the studio. Right, we want to talk about a very famous game, a huge game in Manchester City's history. A real turning point, actually, I think it was spoke about. The date was 19th of December. It was 1998, 27 years ago yesterday. Our Division 2 visit to Bootham Crescent, where Joe Royal's side was beaten 2-1, and it dropped us to our lowest ever league position against York City. But then, of course, we know that sparked an unbelievable run where we lost only 2 of our next 27 matches. 2 people, sadly, before our time.
Before my time.
But 2 people that were there, one on the pitch and one off the pitch, was the 2 gentlemen with me in the studio. Brad, I'll begin with you. You were there.
I was, yes.
And just talk us through that game and then the feeling as a fan.
Well, we're going back 27 years ago now, so it was quite a while back. But yeah, it was a weekend with all the boys from Droylsden, the Droylsden Blues from the football club.
Go on, the boys.
Yeah, we had a couple of days in York. We stayed over, made a weekend of it, and yeah, went to the game Saturday afternoon, a cold December day. And yeah, we lost 2-1. I think it was 1-1, and they scored about the last 5 minutes. It was a tiny ground. I think there was about 8,000 City fans behind the goal. No cover on the stand. It was raining, that type of thing. I don't really have that much memories of it, but I remember we lost 2-1. The team back then, I mean, we had midfielders like Jamie Pollock, and it was totally different. There we go, yeah. There we go. So,
and then, as you know, when they lose the game, we dropped to that lowest ever position in our history. I mean, I can imagine the atmosphere and fans. It must have been pretty bleak.
It was bleak, yeah, at the time, because obviously at that time, the neighbours across the road were winning everything. So, you know, it was, as a City fan in them days, it was hard work, you know what I mean? But as the fans, we were still there in numbers every week at home, 30,000. Yeah. We'd sell out every away ground, you know, the atmosphere was still brilliant. That's why City the best fans in the world, you know, the atmosphere, the fun that the fans had, even though what was happening on the pitch wasn't the best. So yeah, bad days off the pitch, but I think the fans, enjoyed all the away days.
Yeah, and there's still, as I say, there's still a kind of there's a love and a romanticism of that time, even though it was bleak, which I think is why why I almost love City fans, is they find the joy in almost the rubbish. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I love watching back all the videos from it. And
it's just, and even probably when and maybe not, but I remember when I was growing up and being at Main Road as well, and then there were times here as well, but we still found we almost enjoyed it still. Shaun, you were there and playing, obviously. Talk us about the build-up to, because obviously we were already struggling, then did that really feel like a colossal low point for you as a team?
Well, I wasn't playing in that particular game because that would have been one of the reasons we lost. But no, but we just knew whenever we went to these grounds, it was their FA Cup final, it was their big game, and it was their sellout. And it wasn't until around this time that we realized, like, every ground that we go to, it's their biggest game. They're selling out. They're waiting for City to come to town. They're looking to sporty party. And we just knew that, okay, we're losing these games. We need to put a run together because we're going to run out of time. Yeah. And so many times we'd have run in at halftime, but I think it was after that game. It's like, listen, you're Man City, you have to represent, you have to go there and play well and get performances. You've got to give the fans that traveled here what they've come here to see, a good performance. So in that, I wanted to ask, did you go to any museums? Did you say a good time out?
No, unfortunately not.
Was that museums? Because the football wasn't great. I'm off to a museum, guys. I'm not watching the game.
I think there was a pub on the corner called the Museum. That's probably the closest we got to, to a museum.
But so for us, we knew we had to start putting runs together and games together. And I think it may have been Wrexham the next game. I think we won 1-0, and then from there it was just trying to, get a few more results. And I think around that period I was injured. I didn't come back probably about 2 or 3 games later. But we knew as a team that once we started to get 2 or 3 results, we could put together this run. It was always difficult to go to these grounds.
So it did feel though that the playoff was still a possibility, even at that point when you dropped as low as you did. There was still, was there a moment you think as a team you think, have we lost the chance, or was there always that?
The thought is, have we lost the chance? But the reality is, our thoughts were actually, we just got to win this game. Yeah. It's Wrexham. We just got to win the next game. Then once we got 2 games back to back, it's if we get a 3rd win, we're on a bit of momentum, and teams don't want to play us. Yeah. Because we were the big boys coming to town. And so once we then got that sort of that 3rd win or that consecutive winning feeling, it's like, okay, we're on a run now. And we're now looking past teams. We're like, okay, we've got them. We perform, we should have 3 points. And we just gained momentum from there.
I just wondered as well, obviously it was a real team thing, but can you remember who were the particular figures you think that were key in putting that run together? I can imagine we're going to hear from him in a second, but I'm sure Andy Morrison had a few things to say back in the day. But who else do you think was quite, as I say, you all had to play a part, but was there any people that really stepped up?
Well, those were the early days, and a lot of people remember Jamie Pollock for an own goal he scored. But Jamie was a leader. He did come from a club with sort of having had experience of playing at a high level, etc. But he was a leader. And I know most City fans will always remember for an own goal he scored. But again, he used to galvanise us and make sure we were right. Again, we had at that time, we had a team that just had a fighting spirit. Yeah. There was no real, when you looked around the dressing room, it wasn't flair, there wasn't the Cherkeys, the Fodens, the players with this real quality. We worked hard, and we knew that we had a bit of quality, but we knew if we worked as hard as the opposition, we would come out on top because we did have better quality. But yeah, we just had a real fighting spirit, and we used that. We used that, and, with the fans to galvanize ourselves and keep going.
Sorry, no, go on.
No, like, I have a question. Like, do you reckon, like, did the fans help you keep going? Like, seeing them through and through, supporting you?
I think only players know this, though. When you have a rough time and fans are getting on your back with really stretching you to perform better, they're doing very well, because you can't rest easy and think, I can go out and give a mediocre game, because you're subconsciously thinking, I've got to perform because I don't want nobody to be having a go at me. Yeah. So the fans do help whenever a team is in that position, and they're giving players a bit of grief. It's good to challenge them and say, like, no, we don't belong here. We belong at a higher level. And players do internally know that. Yeah. And they go out like, I'm making sure my game is good. So I'm like, Cal, you got to feed me. I'm making runs. Feed the goal. You're not feeding me. I'm saying, Cal, what's happening? Like, you got to... Because I do not want to go off the field and go, well, I could have done more. I could have done better. And be left with the fans saying, yeah, well, he didn't really give all. He had more to give.
Yeah, they kind of hold you to account. And then Brad, then the bounce happened, and it's kind of the stuff of fairy tales, really. But then from there, it was an amazing, obviously the iconic playoff final, but then the run after that as well. It was such a turning point. In
of course it was, yeah. Well, you're going back about the influential players in that season. I'd say definitely Andy Morrison came in. Yeah. Centre half, no one had heard of him. Big fella, he looked like a rugby league player. He was like, who the heck's this? I think we'd bought him for about 50 grand from Huddersfield. But he came in and he grabbed these young lads in defence by the scruff of the neck, and he drove us forward. So I think he was a great player to have at City at the time. And then after that, we did that Champions League, the playoff.
But we was a million miles from Champions League.
Yeah. They played, because United had it the same week, didn't they? Which was, I remember at the time anyway. And it was great, because then we got promoted, and then we went on another amazing season the next year, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got promoted again, finishing like that 4-1. Was it Blackburn, wasn't it?
Blackburn, yeah.
We won 4-1. So it was great at the time, being a City fan after the Gillingham at Wembley, then another promotion, and then back into the Premier League. Yeah. So good times, really, at the end for the fans. Obviously, nothing on the pitch like it is nowadays. We are spoiled. I remember thinking that week, especially when United won the Champions League, that in my lifetime, am I ever going to see City at that level? I never expected it, because there we were, Division 3. But look what's happened. Yeah, it's just been amazing.
Well, that's it. And then you look for us now, do you know what I mean? You've got a younger brother here as well. That is what has built the foundations for us to enjoy what we see now. And it has been amazing, hasn't it? I mean, really, since we've both been Blues, but maybe so, we've just seen great stuff. It's such a joy to watch, isn't it, Alex?
It's beautiful. I think the first game I came to, we said like 2013 against Wolves. I was about 6. Yeah. And we were sat in that corner. Over there in the corner, so it's nice over the years.
Yeah, there we go, and the rest is history. And then we've got the big man there from. Well, do you know what as well, Brad? It's been such a pleasure to have you. Thank you as well for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And also, you've set me up perfectly, because one man we can hear from now as well to get his thoughts next. Big Andy Morrison.
Oh, is he?
He's in our commentary team, so we're going to head to Andy and Ali. They're going to give us their thoughts on the game, and let's see what Andy made of this turning point.
Yeah, thanks, Kel. Pitch side with me, my co-commentator this afternoon, the former City captain, Andy Morrison. And actually, Andy, you were captain in that season that we've been talking about, York City away, but you weren't there.
No, I've heard many stories about it, and I've heard 20-odd thousand people that were there on that day, but I was suspended on the day. So we wouldn't have lost the game if I'd been playing, Ali. That's all I'll say. But no, it's gone down as kind of one of those iconic games that maybe was a change in the season. But there was many low points before that, and there was a couple after it. But that seems to be the one that people remember and focus on.
So if York wasn't a low point for you,
what was? There was many. Even coming away from a 0-0 draw at home. I kind of think we drew 0-0 with Gillingham and maybe a Bristol Rovers at home. Them games coming afterwards were desperate for Manchester City. So there were so many low points. Unless you were winning a game of football, very similar to the modern day. The expectations now are, and the expectations where we were to win every game. And if you didn't, it was a low point.
So what turned it all around back in '99?
I think momentum. After Christmas. I think belief. And obviously the stadium being sold out every week, and that never gets lost on any of us players when we get back together that from January onwards, 33,000, and people trying to get tickets to get watch a game, and that's testament again to the fans and in their loyalty to that period in the club's history.
And it's funny, I mean, I'm not comparing then with now in any way, shape or form, but this time last year, the current City were not firing, they'd had that awful run. What do you think's turned that round in the last 12 months?
Well, I think if we look at what we spoke about a lot, me and you, was the disruption to the back four, and especially the centre-half pairing. I mean, I haven't got the numbers, but I do know them, but they're not off the top of my head. But there's 10, 11, 12, 13 different changes in the centre-half partnerships last year. Sometimes it goes into a 3, and there was also maybe 14, 15 changes in-game to the back four, and we went on to concede goals after that change and lose games. This season we seem to have that solidity, of that back four, which is familiar now, in Nunes and Gavardio and Diaz and Nico Riley. I just think that is it's basics, but it's brilliant basics, and that is so important in this modern day where we get lost in all the hula-baloo around stats and data and all that, just that solid back four. And the best teams over the last few seasons have had solid back fours.
And of course he's named the same Premier League 11 as he did last week. I know there were changes in midweek for Brentford, so that tells you, I know there's injuries and I know there's African Cup of Nations, but that surely tells you that Pep believes he's now settled on the right formula.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I at home, we spoke about this earlier on, I always like width. An out-and-out wide man, a Palace or a tight pitch, and the way they play Palace, you can condense the middle of the park, but I like an out-and-out wide man, just to stretch the opposition out. I don't want it too compact and too easy for them. I want them to be fearful of the big switch ball to create a one-on-one with Doku, who's been really effective at home and frightened the life out of teams. So today we'll see how they do that. They'll find a way. It'll probably be Nico Riley be the highest on the left, and then on the right-hand side probably Nunes, and then we'll overload the midfield. But it's different ways of doing things. We've also got Sabinho who can come on and stretch them from a wide position, but I love a wide man. I love an old-fashioned wide man. And in Doku this year, we've had the best in world football.
I think Doku may be back for the Sunderland away game, so we'll probably have that issue again for Forest away. But let's just talk about today and the challenge that presents itself. On paper, West Ham should be a team City beat. City should get the 3 points. What should we be fearful of in that Hammers lineup?
I think obviously Bowen, a full international now, and I recognise probably will go to the World Cup, I would have thought. And he's a player that excites me. There's not many that do, but he's a player that I know when he gets into that final third, he wants to go forward, he wants to get shots off. He doesn't want to come back out and recycle the ball. He knows that he might get 3 or 4 opportunities today, and that might be it, where he'll be able to maybe get at the last man, get a shot off, make something happen. And that's what gets people off their seats. And he's like Paquetá in midfield, I think is creative. He's the one who, if we allow him to get his head up, but I think they're going to be doing a lot of work out of possession today, and that's the key. When good players come here, we got to make sure they don't see the ball, Ali. We got to make sure that they're just fed up with just chasing and following our movements and our rotations, and then that normally takes care of itself. But in them 2 players, they're very dangerous.
Just one final question I'm going to put to you, and it kind of goes back to what you were saying before about City now to City a year ago. They come today, West Ham, with 3 of their back 4 change from a game against Aston Villa last Sunday. How significant is that?
It is, Ali, it really is. And obviously somebody's come back, a youngster you were telling me, he's come back after a period out, with a serious injury. And it's difficult. You're coming to a team that are banging form, who are scoring goals, not just scoring goals, they're creating chances. Lots and lots of chances in game. And when you've got a new back 4, for how much work could they have done this week on that? Knowing what they're coming up against today, but they'll be in the deepest of deep blocks today. We'll have to be patient. We'll have to work the ball really hard to open them up, because I think they know what's coming. So sometimes that's easier. They're not caught in between. Are we against a Manchester City that we can open up here? No, they're against a Manchester City who are bang on. So we know what we need to do.
Thank you very much indeed. Andy Morrison, who's alongside me for commentary, so make sure you download the app. Remember, there's no live coverage anywhere in the UK, so the place for your blow-by-blow commentary is on the City app.
Okay, so it's time for some more festive fun, and today's prize is a very special copy of the official Champions 4 in a Row book, but it's signed by, guys, signed by Ruben Diaz. Have you seen that? You're getting a good look. Have a good look. Have a good look. But it's not that easy. It's a quiz. I'm joined by Denise and Ben. How you doing, guys?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Are you up for this?
Yeah.
Denise, are you going to give Ben a run for his money?
Absolutely.
Like it. Competition time. So it's a straight shootout between both of you. You've got your buzzers, all right? Can we do a buzzer test? Oh, we're on. So basically, exactly, take no prisoners. I like it. It's always getting competitive. Okay, so all you got to do, when you know the answer, hit your buzzer. First one to hit it gets to answer. If you're wrong, it goes to the other person. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Are you ready? Let's get the questions up on the all-important. All right. We'll start off with, are you two ready? Ben, are you ready?
Yes.
Denise, are you ready?
Yes.
What number does Ruben Diaz wear? We have a buzzer.
I think I got this wrong. 3.
3. It's not 3. Are you sure? It's not. Are you sure it's not 3? Because the correct answer is 3. It's 3. It's 1-0. Ben, how you feeling?
Buzzing.
Hey, bounce. And what about that?
Gutted.
Gutted. Fuming. Fuming. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's definitely not over yet. I want to know, what name does Ruben Diaz wear on the back of his shirt?
Diaz.
Diaz?
I didn't press this bit.
Well, you have now. Don't worry.
Diaz.
Diaz. Incorrect.
No.
It's the incorrect answer.
It's Ruben.
It's Ruben. Denise, it's Ruben. Denise, it's Ruben. It's Ruben. But we're going to do, here's what we're going to do, because I'm feeling I'm making it more of a competition. If you can answer this next question, whoever can answer it wins it completely. Forget Ben, I'm already having 2. We're not going to forget about that. All right, are you ready? What team did Manchester City sign Ruben Diaz from? I'll give you a clue. It's a team in Portugal. And they play in red.
Porto.
Not Porto, it's close.
Benfica.
It's Benfica. Oh, unlucky Denise, but thanks for the challenge.
Best of 5.
Exactly, best of 5. We could go all day. Ben, this is for you.
Thank you.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm buzzing.
You're going to read it?
A nice Christmas read, thank you.
It is a nice Christmas read. Well, thank you very much for competing, guys. And you know what? We're all winners here at City. You need a hat. Let's swap them round. There you go. Do you want to swap hats? Here, give us that.
I think I won the best prize.
There we go. And we are sorted. Nice one, everybody.
Once again, one time for the legend that is Braden, who has been bringing the Christmas joy in and around the Etihad Stadium, and as I say as well, has brought so much life to today's show on Matchday Live. So Braden, thank you so much, brother. I'm sure we'll be seeing and hearing more of you, my friend. Oh, hello, there it is. Christmas quiz part 2 to come. Into the studio with me, Shaun Gota and Alex Spencer, lifelong Blue and musician, who we're going to speak to in just a second. Let me recap you our team news, though. In goal, Donnarumma, then it's Nunes, Diaz, Gvardiol and O'Reilly moving into midfield. Nico Gonzalez with Bernardo Silva and Tajani Reinders, and then Phil Foden, Ryan Shirky and Erling Haaland. That is an unchanged team from Crystal Palace. Of course, today's opponent, West Ham, and we have got just under 20 minutes until we kick off on that pitch behind us. The boys are warming up. Now, speaking of looking behind us, the last time we saw you on Matchday Live, you were performing here at the Etihad Stadium, but let's take it back. So when did your musical journey begin, Alex?
My musical journey began when my dad got a guitar for his 40th birthday or something, and he'd play the same songs over and over again, and I got sick of it. And I picked up the guitar. Well, me and my family were like, oh, stop it. And then I picked up, I was playing, and then we travelled around Asia quite a bit, around Thailand and India, and I met people, and I did open mics when I was like 11.
Wow.
And then when I went back to Manchester, I said I want to do busking, and in April 2019 I started busking outside, like around Piccadilly Gardens and stuff, and then from that I just got opportunities. People saw me, the guys from City got me to busk outside the stadium, and then just kept growing, signed a record deal, releasing music, started gigging, played for the players, the social media started growing. Lockdown was big for me as well. Like, the power of social media was crazy. All Manchester got behind me, and since then I've just been growing. Releasing music, got the song on FIFA, which is like a big dream of mine, and now I'm like touring headline shows around the UK. I find it mad, like I'm selling out shows in bloody Bristol or up in Edinburgh, and then now I'm going on tour in February, my biggest headline tour ever. I can't forget the Etihad.
No, of course. Well, I'm sure you'll pack the Etihad out further down the line. But the tell us about the tour then. So where are you going, and what are you most looking forward to kind of about that tour?
So we're doing 6 shows around the UK, from Sheffield, Edinburgh, London, Liverpool, Birmingham and Manchester.
Wow.
And what I'm most looking forward to is, I guess, like, first travelling with my mates, my band, family, and just going around all the cities and playing music to people from different places, because I'm used to just playing in Manchester, but now I'm expanding, and it's like, I guess you can relate, it's all about the fans.
Yeah.
It's all about seeing people turning up, having a good time, leaving with energy, and like, keeping them happy. And as also the big Manchester show, we're headlining the Academy 2 in February, the 21st of February.
21st of Feb, everybody.
It's nearly sold out, which is mental. And just onwards and upwards, like, it's all about small wins, that trajectory.
Do you know what's great about that show as well? You can go and watch City Newcastle, and then we can go and watch your show in the evening.
Exactly.
So it'll be the double win.
I think that'll be a double win.
Double win.
I wanted to, obviously, the song on FC as well, on the game, is don't worry, we all do that. It's only because I'm the presenter I have to. But that is such, like, a huge moment. I mean, even growing up as well, big songs on the game were huge. How does something like that come about? I've always wondered.
Man, I don't even know myself.
But you're doing the right thing.
So it was a song, and when I first wrote it and had the first mix, we were like, this is a FIFA song. And I guess it picked up on social media, we pitched it out, and one day I got a call saying, I was on the bus going to college, and like, Alex, we've done it. You got the song on FIFA, and that feeling in your heart goes, because it was like so special to me and quite emotional, because it's like, it's crazy. Like, I was on BBC Breakfast, and they said, basically the story is, I've never had a PlayStation or Xbox because my mum, she's never let it, but it got me into my music. But I've grown up playing at my mate's house, and FIFA and everything, and it's just mental getting a song on FIFA.
And then obviously as well, I mean, I know you, as you say, you've got your band with you, but as we spoke about before we spoke to you, Dan, it's kind of really nice that you're doing that all together.
It's great. It's great. It's all like, quite close. It's good, and it makes everyone more comfortable when we're.
And Shaun, you were playing the song before. Well, we were playing it out before the show. You were enjoying it. You were having a little groove.
Yeah, I have to say, it was the first time I did hear, some of his music, and I found it was a slow one,
song,
but I really liked it. I was like, okay.
We had the Shazam out.
I was like, I'm gonna have to follow this now. I was like, if you need a little backup singer or something like that, just to hum.
And backup dancing. I think me and you could be good backup dancers.
Yeah, backup dancing.
I think that's the thing. Give the people what they. Well, listen. We wish you all the love and luck. Obviously, being a Blue as well.
Before that, I'm going to be as festive as Braden today. I'm Santa's little helper. I've got some presents for you.
No.
I've got some presents for you.
No. Oh,
okay. My latest EP.
Stop. Come on.
Bang! That's what we're talking about, baby! There you go! Oh, love it.
Alex, nice. Appreciate that, brother. Honestly, congratulations.
Thanks so much for having me.
Alex Spencer, where do we go?
Everything's going.
And so, and I'm going to actually just wonder, while we've got it here, Clouded Thinking, where do we go, mate? What's the kind of feeling in and around this album then?
Well, I wrote it during college, and I guess it's like me leaving high school, and it's kind of a step up. It's coming of age. It's indie pop, bit electronic vibes to it, and it's just me growing up, I guess, and maturing. So
there we go. Well, there it is.
Where do we go from
Alex
here?
Spencer, where do we go from here? Right.
Yeah.
Alex
pick it up. You wanna get it?
There we go. Get that written on the album review. Do you know what I mean? Right. All the gallery have been wondering when am I going to get this on. We're going to do it because it's Christmas quiz part 2, guys. Get a hat on. I don't know where Shaun's has gone. Shaun, where's your Christmas hat? Come on. Oh, here it is.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, as Shaun gets that on, we've got part 2 of our Christmas quiz. Have we got the buzzers at the ready?
Yes.
Can we hear the sounds once again, please?
Is it on? Yes.
There we go.
Very
All
good.
right.
Very good.
Okay. Are we ready for this then? Okay, here we go. Christmas quiz number 2. Right. Which players are dressed up as Santa here? Remember, if you know the answer, press the buzzer. First one in. Who is that?
Donnarumma.
Oh. What are you saying, Alex?
Donnarumma.
Oh, hang on.
Alex, that's what you said?
I didn't say it with chest, but I think Donnarumma.
Oh, is it Donnarumma?
Might not be.
It's John
Stones.
Stones. Okay.
Yeah, so my guy, John Stones, baby.
Okay, number 2. Let's see.
Ruben Diaz.
I think that could be correct. Let's have a look.
It's bad if I'm wrong.
No. Whoa! Oh! I thought it was Ruben.
Oh my
I
God.
thought it was Ruben. Gosh. All right.
Go on, say it.
Okay, come on, Shaun, baby. Yeah, I've got that.
I'm guessing that looks like turkey.
Alex, do you want to guess? I don't think it's turkey.
It's ham. Not turkey, it's ham.
He's getting help.
Guardiola.
Have we got any more? We've got no. Oh, we're wanting more Santas. We've got one more Christmas question though for you. Okay, here we go. Where are we here? There we are. Who are the last 3 players to wear the number 25 shirt for Manchester City? 25th, of course, 25th of December.
Yeah.
25, Christmas themed, Manchester City.
Oh, what's
okay, number 1. I can get number 1, I think.
Oh, what's
centre half?
Centre half, yes, it's going to Milan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to Milan. That's a half a point. That's a half a point.
Yeah, he did go to Milan.
Didn't Bernardo? Hold on. Didn't Bernardo wear 25?
No, I think I've got. Okay, there's one in there as well. Holding midfielder.
Fernandinho wore 25.
Yeah, Fernandinho.
Fernandinho, baby! That's what we're talking about.
There we go. Fernandinho, the centre half. We sold him to Milan. You spot on.
Yes.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Walker. No.
What are you saying?
No.
Centre half.
Yeah.
Akanji.
There we go. Akanji, Fernandinho.
Yeah. It's 1-0.
Last one's difficult because I don't think it's not an outfield player, is it, Gallery? No, it's not. It's someone it's a goalkeeper, and you've said him for every other question. It is indeed. See, there we go. It is indeed. Tell you what, there we go. Right, we've got a little bit more of Braden coming your way. Here he is with Steve Lomas.
So we're here pitch side with Steve Lomas. Steve, how you doing?
Very well, thank you. Not raining.
It's
always a bonus in Manchester.
It is, but we're not near kickoff yet. And knowing Manchester, just as we're about to start, it's just going to chuck it down.
Well, listen, I think Pep likes the pitch slick, so a wee downpour before kickoff might not be a bad thing.
Well, it might not be a bad thing for them, but it'd be bad for us, wouldn't it? Played for both teams, West Ham and Manchester City. What are you thinking today? Where's your head at?
No, I just think, listen, I suppose in a normal world with West Ham struggling for points, you'd want them to pick something up back and only see a home win today. And obviously West Ham without their 2 probably most informed players, Wan-Bissaka and Diouf, as wing-backs. So I just think it'll be a case of West Ham trying to stay in the game as long as possible to give them the chance. For City, it's about trying to score early and quickly and then making the game easier, and then maybe you can rest some of the key players.
Yeah, hopefully, as you say, win it early and then bring the players off.
Yeah.
And Leeds, though, came here to the Etihad, give us a game. Do you not see some sort of maybe similar scenario?
I think, listen, West Ham will play 3-5-2. They'll play 3 at the back. They'll sit deep, try and deny space in behind for Haaland. And obviously it's about City trying to break it down. But I think that's the reason why, obviously, you got Phil Foden and Chelsea in the team. Somebody that can unlock the defence. And I think they'll be pivotal today.
I mean, just to touch on Ryan Cherky,
what a goal.
He's unbelievable, isn't he?
Super feet. The finish, not just the finish, but the actual manipulation of the ball, left foot on the right foot and bend it in the top corner. I think it's a case of more things to come for him.
Oh, definitely. I was saying to my dad, when you're a kid, well, you've done it, you've been a footballer, not me. When you're a kid and I think I really want to be a footballer, I want to be a Ryan Cherky because the way he glides on the ball.
Yeah, you want to be a number 10. You want to be a number 10 or a striker, that's for certain, That's where the glory is. But listen, when you've got feet like that there is like happy feet. Like the control, dropping to one side and the finish curling in the top corner. He's obviously a young kid, but there's obviously more to come from this kid. He's obviously supremely talented, but that's a dilemma for Pep. He's had so many good players. I'm sure Phil Foden would love to be playing number 10, but I imagine he'll play off the left today. But it's great for Man City. Obviously, it's going to be a battle to the royal end with Arsenal, but I think, you know, we're not even talking about the monster up front.
I know.
He is absolutely phenomenal.
You can't not talk about him.
Exactly. So, you know, you probably can't even get a bet on a hat-trick today, which, you know, you wouldn't put it past him.
And Christmas time, what are you like? You know, obviously you played around this time. You got any like good memories or stories you can share with us of playing around festive period?
Well, Christmas really, as a footballer, you don't really get to enjoy Christmas because you're normally obviously gearing to another game. But it was great because obviously you didn't have to train, so it was all about games. And if you ask players what would they rather be doing, they'd rather be playing than training.
Yeah, definitely. And I was saying, obviously I'm only 16, Dad's watched you play, we were talking before. If you had to like put yourself and compare yourself to a player in the team today, who would you like put yourself with?
Well, listen, I've got a keen like, I like Rico Lewis. I don't like him because I still think he's finding his way in terms of finding what position he is. And my advice to him was, it's very difficult in a team like Man City. You've got to play where you're chosen. Is he a right back? Is he a midfielder? And that's something that hampered my career a bit. Hopefully, as he goes on, he can nail down a position. Is he a right back? Is he a midfielder? But obviously, great for the manager. You've got that versatility as a player that can play multi-positions.
Yeah, well, as you say, is a good point. And near Christmas, anything can happen on a game like this today. So hopefully, of course, City win. And I hope you're saying the same today,
Well,
Steve.
obviously, I was from 12 to 23, so obviously City's got a big place in my heart.
It's good. Well, thank you very much. And I've been told to finish on my best Christmas joke. So are you ready?
Okay, here we go.
What do you get when you mix a snowman with a vampire?
Go on then.
Frostbite. Hey, I hope you all love that. Straight back up to Alex, Kel and Shaun in the studio.
Braden, thank you so much. And it made us laugh here in the studio, mate. It was a nice little... Shaun, have you got a Christmas joke for us?
For me? Come back to me on that one.
Come back at half time.
I like the frostolitis one, the tonsillitis.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was Shaun. I wonder if you can bring us one at half time. That'll be, just a bit of homework for you while the game's on.
Google it.
Gents, the show's flown by. We're going to hand over to Alistair Mann and Andy Morrison, who've got your commentary on the Manchester City app. You can hear the announcements are just starting here in the Etihad Stadium. So, final thoughts. Alex, I'll ask you first. What do you want to see from the boys in blue today?
Excitement and energy, and for like the first 20 minutes, let's get some goals in.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one. Shaun, listen, West Ham are struggling, but you know that obviously Pep's going to keep them true. How are we going to go about getting the win that we need today?
Yeah, so it's about keeping the ball, moving the ball quickly. I think is really important because they're going to be very tight and compact.
Yeah.
And I think it's about trying to get Foden, Cherki in those little pockets. And that's where they'll produce their little magic, there's little combination 1-2s, and we'll find Erling Haaland on the end of one of them.
Also, with Ryan and Phil, it just feels, as you were saying, because they've got that freedom, we're going to see them popping up all over. Them combining today, I think, are going to be key to unlocking what might be quite a resolute West Ham defence.
Yes. And also sometimes when they actually go in attack, it's countering on them because they're not in a low block, because that's the most difficult thing to break down. It's a low block. Yes, City's good at doing that, but they'll be up for this because they'll be like, listen, no one gives us a chance. West Ham will be saying, no one gives us a chance. This is a game that perhaps we can go and spoil the party. So they'll all be fighting and working hard to try to keep the spaces narrow. But City will know how to be patient, how to move it, how to exploit those spaces and create chances.
Shaun, thank you so much. Alex Spencer as well. What a treat to have you in the studio.
Thanks
thank
for
you
having me.
No, not at all. So we're going to be back at half time, then at full time. Great to see Rodri there as well. Even though he's not, we want to see him back in the blue shirt. All in good time, but he's still with the boys in blue. Final thing, gents, is predictions. So. Shaun, baby, can I get a prediction from you, please?
Yeah, I'm going to go 4-0.
Nice.
I really think, I think it'll be a 4-0 game.
I can feel a 4-0.
Yeah.
I've hit 3-0 and hopefully we keep that back four compact.
Yeah.
We don't want to concede any.
Keep that clean sheet.
And keep that goal difference high.
There we go. The goal difference as well. That is key as we are close to Arsenal. Right, let me give you over to the commentary team. Thank you all for watching. Thanks to Braden as well, out and about. Thanks to Alex. Thanks to Shaun. We'll see you at half time. Last thing for me to say is, come on, City.
Come on, City.
Thank you, Kel. City are in the tunnel. An expectant crowd awaits. Even the weather looks pretty good. Sun is out, hardly a breath of wind. I guess you would think it was ideal conditions for an afternoon of significant football for City. The fixtures computer has decided that this will be City's final game here at home of 2025. It's been a fascinating 12 months, all things considered. A 12-month period in which City didn't lift a trophy, and that has been very odd to say in the light of years of complete dominance in England and indeed in Europe, truth be told. There's been plenty to reflect upon. The FIFA Club World Cup, of course, in the summer, an FA Cup final against Crystal Palace, and of course qualification for the Champions League. There's been one or other little highlights as well along the way. We've given debuts to academy players, and of course at the start of 2025 Erling Haaland committing himself for the next 9 years of his career. It's been an intriguing 12 months. Yes, there's another game to go away from home, but it is the last one here at the Blues' home, the Etihad Stadium. And so the equation is straightforward. If City beat West Ham this afternoon, they will go to the top of the Premier League table ahead of Arsenal's trip to Everton, where, if they don't win, it will mean the Blues are top at Christmas. Week by week, they've been reeling in the Gunners, and if they can record a 5th straight league victory this afternoon, that psychological positivity of being top on Christmas Day will belong to them once again. Indeed, the Blues are still fighting on all 4 fronts. They're ending 2025 at their ominous best. Well, that said, Pep Guardiola's choices have become a little bit limited, with no fewer than 7 of his first team squad currently unavailable due to either injury or international commitments.